Hey, what's up? Leviathan Army here. Hey, I got a great email from OROG, and it's about a problem that I've seen a lot of beginner guitarists deal with, and some, more advanced guitarists deal with in kind of a different way, and I'll explain that. The problem is your fingers, they don't want to separate from each other. They want to follow each other around like, puppy to a skid, kid to school. They're conjoined. They spent their whole life doing everything together, and now you're asking them to start doing stuff apart, and they don't want to. They're like, hey, fuck off. No. So, how do you win this lovely battle with your hands? Well, I can tell you from experience and helping people overcome this, chords are by far the best thing to help with this. And the way that you use the chord, really. And in this particular case, they don't have to be beautiful sounding chords, just creating it, and then I'll show you, because showing is going to be a lot better than, okay, so you want to create this chord, and you want, since the main fingers, the main problems are, a ring finger and your middle finger, what you want to do is get these fingers working. So, all right, get that ring finger down here on B, get that index finger here on G, and get your, yes, shooting you a bird, middle finger there on D, all right? Okay, the object of this, it's simple, but here's where you're going to start learning to help your fingers to learn to get division. So yes, you got this ring finger down here on B, but you're going to take it and keep moving it back and forth to the high E. And again, it's not about, in this particular case, you're just creating the chord, but the sound really isn't of importance at this point. You're trying to build an exercise that's going to help. So, but then you can do the same for the middle finger here. Okay, make sure you get it back in view there. Bad camera positioning. I have to fire that guy. So you want this one going up and down also. And you can't, and the more you keep doing this, and with this you can go up 2 strings, if you want, and then, all right, so you've seen that. But you might also be somebody who your middle finger and index finger, they want to be chums and buddies and don't want to leave each other either. Okay, well, again, it's going to be the same thing. All right, so we're going to concentrate on the index and the middle. Now, I'm going to bring the index up, have him on D, all right? Okay, now in this particular case, this is kind of, can be trickier for, some people than others, all based on your skill set, but you'll work through it. So you're gonna swap, just literally take this finger, come down to D, and this one back up here to A. And then switch them. but you don't have, you can include Mr. Ring finger down here and throw it on that B, but you can again have it climb. So again, and then just again. But another thing, if you're suffering from pointer, and then I'll show you the same for the ring finger, is where you go from to now you're going to do a bar. Okay, so you're going from here to a bar. So again, your pointer will start on D, your middle will be on one fret up, the third A, okay? But you're gonna switch it down to the middle being on the D and move one fret up, okay? And now the pointer is on A. So, but they're now on the third fret, okay? Okay, now, again, you can do the same thing. You can stay in the same place, or you can do it down here, whatever. For people suffering with, you know, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and, for filming, it's gonna be a little bit easier. All right, so the same thing is gonna be true. All right, so now your ring finger is the one up here on A, and your middle finger is down here on D, okay? But you're gonna switch and drop your ring finger to D, okay? And now your middle finger is up on D. Okay, so those are really good exercises for teaching, you know, your hands, and you can do it farther, you know, apart. You know, the more chords that you start running through, you know, get yourself, I will suggest, get yourself a book, a cheap book, you know, full of just random, all the chords in the world, and just start going through and building them, and just start doing them. Some of them, I can promise you, are going to be a lot more complex than others, but by doing it, you will really teach your hand, okay, all right, it's time to do this, you know, together here. Okay, now, you probably also, I've seen this a lot, where you're trying to teach yourself soloing, but yet you got a buddy that wants to join and get on the same fret. How do you stop that? Okay, again, the chords, they do help, okay? But you also can teach by taking the finger out of it as much as you can. You want to teach your finger where to be and when to be, and hey, do it individually. So kind of like the chords. All right, lock that finger, you know, in place. You got it. They're all on the same string here, this high E, but you were gonna go with your ring finger one up, okay? One string up. All right. Now you're going to pull it out of the way, okay? Depending on your comfort level, you know, I mean, you want it out of the way. You don't want it interacting. You want these fingers to learn, hey, get the feel of what this feels like without your buddy being anywhere near. So, you know, don't hurt yourself by like trying to hold the finger back. Just get it out of the way. Okay, so just okay, so and then reintroduce. So I say really intervals of 3. Okay, and then introduce, then 3 intervals of that going, you know, in this case 5, 7, 8. And then here's the fun part, go backwards. Do that. That's a great one to help you really build getting your fingers to work independently. You know, between those, you're gonna be probably, I assure you, a lot of profanity will be expelled, but it will help, and this will help speed up the process. And again, like everything else, the more you can do it, you know, I don't care if it's, you know, 5 or 10 minutes, you know, just little sessions that you stop, you're thinking about it, and you just pick up the guitar and you run through these little exercises. You know, it doesn't have to be 2-hour sessions. If you can devote 2-hour sessions, great. You know, the better. But if you can't, devote what time you can, and the more you do it, you will see results quicker. You know, it's just facts. So, you know, with those, work on that. Work with the chords. Definitely work with the chords. Get those fingers separated and doing their own thing. You know, the division through that. You know, then working through and then with the scales and going. Okay, so work on that stuff. It will get better. Like always, thank you for all your, you know, comments, and if you have anything else, throw it out there. Be more than happy to give exercises and advice on anything. You know, just appreciate you guys. This is Leviathan Army. Keep shredding, and thank you.